Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV on a very warm day here in the northeast of England. My name is Ben Mosby. Thanks for joining us for a brand new show. Kind of does exactly what it says on the tin. Craft with Sara, who I'll introduce you to in just a few moments' time. There's been a lot of excitement about this show, not only for the fact that Sara is here, but also eagle-eyed viewers, and certainly those of you who were in on Wake Up Call this morning will notice there are one or two new items for you on the website, and it's all really exciting. From a brand called Creative, what I think you're going to love about this show is that you're going to see lots of different crafts today, which potentially you might not have seen before. You certainly won't have seen here on Crafters TV, and actually really nice price kits across a whole range of different crafts that you might want to try for the first time. There might be crafts on the show today that you used to do and you stopped doing for whatever reason, and then you'll see the kits and that will rekindle that love for that particular craft. And also, as I say, there might be crafts that you've never seen before. I've just been having a look down the list of everything coming up in the show. Talk about crafts I've never heard of. There's words I can't even pronounce coming up in this show. So I'm so glad she's here. I've got lots to tell you as well, because the more you spend, the more you're going to save. And we've got a special option for you as well if you're within Club Inspire. But let's say hello to the lady who I know is desperate to say hi the other side of the studio. It's Craft with Sara with Sara.
Are you talking about the Kinsugi that you want to?
And there's another one.
Cyanotype?
Both of those two things.
Both of those two things. Both absolutely epic crafts, which I hadn't heard of before either, but I'm very, very excited. Well, I've learned them over the last 6 months and love them. We've got Kinsugi and cyanotyping. We're doing soap making. We're going to be doing candle making. I've got some beautiful macramé. We're going to be doing some embroidery, some crepe flower making. We've got crochet. We've got resin crafting. We've got kits for kids crafting as well. Honestly, I have got a massive cross section of all different types of crafting. Everything has launched on the website this morning. So this whole Craft with Sara section is all going to be ready. It's all live on the website. And for each one, I'm basically going to unbox every kit, show you what's in all of them so that you understand exactly what you're getting. You can decide which ones you can go for. You can start, some of the little tiny ones, you can start for like under a tenner and give it a go. And then we move right back up to like party kits, whereby if you've got 12 of you coming round and you want to host a big candle making party, we've got a ginormous candle making set where you buy one box and everything you want to have a party with all your friends and do loads of candles. Or if you're doing it as a small business, you've got loads of stuff to get going. So honestly, I've got loads and loads of stuff, Ben.
And what's really nice as well, I know a lot of you were getting very excited in Wake Up Call, and we kind of took the hint. There's lots to get through, but there were a lot of people saying, oh, I'm excited about the candle making, excited about the crepe paper and also the crochet. We're going to be concentrating on those three sort of items first, and then we're going to work our way through the show. Best thing that you can do is check the Shop the Day page where, like Sara says, you will see all of the deals. What I will say is we do not have huge stocks on everything. So if you see something that you like, once Sara's unboxed it, you want it, get it and grab it. What we're doing is if you spend over £50 across the range, we're going to give you 5 off. If you spend over 100 within the range, we are going to give you 10 off, and we're also going to give you triple points as well. The price you will see on screen is for everybody. Of course, with it being a third-party show, there's no Club Inspired, no platinum discount, but of course the prices are already discounted for everybody. You're going to see some amazing deals, and what is great, prices that start as low as just sort of £7 or £8. A few quicker lows, and then we will get into this, because believe you me, we have got a lot to get through. Rachel is on the show. Julie Palmer says good afternoon. Hello also to Isabel Laird and Lois in Ohio. Melanie D in Florida. Laurie Barnett is saying good morning from Gilbert, Arizona. Hello, Ro Davis, TGIF. Yes, I agree. And Lynn Harvey joins us as well. I'm looking forward to this show. She says, Papercraft and Junkie says, hey y'all, I hope you're all having a great day. And Dina Merrick Canup says, good morning all. Lovely to see you, Ben and Sara. Thank you. And Kirsty D says, ooh, candle making and soap making. I should be stocking up on my supplies. I love making soap and candles. Questions, get them in please. Any comments, anything that particularly you want to see, please shout and let us know. But as I said, we took a bit of a poll during Wake Up Call, and the 3 main things that you wanted to see off the bat were crochet and making with the crepe paper. And the first thing that you guys wanted to have a look at was candle making.
Yes, and before I go into all the different kits, what I do want to just explain is, so in this show, guys, because I'm wanting to tell you all of the crafts, I am not going to get time to get into any of the making. So if you're sat there waiting to see me make all of the different paper flowers, we will be doing a whole show on crepe flower making. We will be doing a whole show on candle making. We can do craft along togethers where we all do macrame, for example, right? So we can have a Juice Jones says it'd be like a macrame party, right? So we'll be doing shows and all that. Today is just me unboxing and showing you all of those kits, right? So I know we're not going to get a chance to do a lot. I'm going to show you bits of stuff, but we're not going to get a chance to do loads of it today. But we will all, this is a brand new collection. I wanted to show you it all. Give you a chance if you wanted to get some of the kits and get them home so that when we do the shows on them, you will be able to work with us and you'll have the kits at home. Because this is a core range we're launching on the website that we're always going to be in stock of, that we're just going to keep adding to. They're not like in and out things, they're new things that we bring in. Huge craft with Sara, and it's the stuff outside of papercraft, and then we're going to keep adding to it.
I'd be really interested to hear from you as well in the comments as to what's kind of tickled your fancy, like what has kind of made you go, ooh, quite like to try a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Isabel says, I'm looking at the kits of something I have not tried before. Like we said, Sara is going to try and get through as much as she can over the course of this show to show you what's in all the different boxes, what the different crafts are, like Kinsugi and cyanotype. Is that right?
Cyanotype.
Ah, I'll get there by the end of the
You'll
show.
get there.
I'll get there. So that's the whole point, hopefully pointing you in the right direction of a new craft that you might want to try. And as I say, also potentially rekindling your love for things like embroidery that we've got on the show, crochet that we've got on the show. There's even knitting kits for you as well. So plenty of different kits for you to be delving into. And as I said, the best thing that you can do at the top of the show is to get onto our Shop the Day page. Everything is listed there for you. You'll see all of the kits. And like I said, if there's something that you see before we get to it, feel free to shout up and potentially we will get round to that to show you because we want to make sure that we get through as much as we possibly can. So, we are going to get started. Like I say, crochet, crepe paper and candles were the sort of three main things that you guys were talking about. So let's start off and have a look at the many different candle kits.
So if we're talking candle making, we have 4 kits in the range for candle making. So I'm going to start off with the core one. And this is, if you just want to get started and you want everything in the box, this is the kit to go for. We do also have a mini one. We also have a maxi one in this kit. And we also have the candle pens as well.
Yeah.
Now, first of all these kits, they come in these absolutely beautiful boxes. So when I feel like I don't want to damage it, but I'm going to have to. So we're going to get into the first box and I'm going to unbox that and show you. Now, what I love with each one of these is each kit is coming and you will be getting all of the kind of like instructions and learning of how to do this, right?
Yeah.
So we open that up. I'm going to unwrap it because it's beautifully tissue wrapped, right? And then what you've got is you've got everything that you need to learn how to do the how-to, and there's also video tutorials that go with each of these. So this is, for example, if you want to do how to do the speckled candle, you see it's going to walk you through step by step with all of these, right? Now, in this one kit, to get you started, you've got the candles, and I do just want to emphasise the quality on all of the kits is absolutely brilliant, right? So you're getting they're not just the candles that you'd buy from the cheap shop. If you want to redo this again, once you've got all the pens and the starter kit stuff, you can do that. But these are the really top quality. If I open this up, you can see beautiful high-end pillar candles that you can do all of that beautiful candle painting onto. So can you see they're already tapered at the bottom. Got those gorgeous candles. You do get 6 of the candles, okay? Now, just to give you a bit of an idea what these can look like when you've decorated them up, let's have a little look at this, right? So this is the candle making kit. That's how it's going to come. But then in terms of the actual candles that you're going to make, look at some of these things that we're talking about, right? There's the contents. Those are the candles that you're going to be able to make. So you'll learn how to do that technique with the marbling on the candles, and you're also going to learn the painting on the candles. And everything to do those techniques is in that one instruction booklet, okay? Now, in terms of doing that, 2 different things that we're going to use. One is the candle making paints. So these are fantastic, aren't they? These are special paints that you use to paint onto the candles. So you're going to get the pink and also the blue in the candle paints. And then this is the crushed wax that you're going to use when you're doing the marbling. So you'll see in here, you've got the step-by-step techniques of how to do this. So you can see you do the boiling water, you pop the melted wax into here, and then you dip the candle in to get that beautiful marbled effect. So you're going to get some of the special wax you're going to get the candle kits, and you're going to get the little mini paintbrush for doing the painting on it. Now that is if you want the starter kit and you want to get going with a little bit of candle making, okay? What I will say is you're probably going to want to get the extras of the candle pens. So we do have a set of 4 of the candle pens, or maybe you have your own candles and you just want to give this a go and do the painting onto the candles. So if you've already got candles at home, you're probably just going to want to get started and just get the candle painting. So you can get the set of 4 of the candle pens, and those are the stock colours that you get in the candle pens that we have. Now, if you're just wanting to give something a little bit of a go, there's also a smaller candle making kit, okay? So in the candle making mini kit here, this is the one, let me just get this one open as well. Oh, I wonder if this will just, will you just
slide down?
Slide down? No, you won't just slide down. It's got other ideas, right? So if I just take this down here, right? Oh, let me show you in here. So this is your mini candle making kit, right? So this is the one that is going to allow you to do all of these. Can you see the little, you get like a little precious stone in here as well.
Cute.
So again, there are your instructions. So you're going to get the wicks and all the pieces. And this one is a little bit different because this one comes with your soy wax in there to do your own melting. So candle decorating is the first kit. This is for you to do an amethyst and also an adventuring candle. So one is for joy, energy and lust for life, and the amethyst is courage, motivation and confidence. So in here, you'll get 2 of the wicks, okay? You also get 2 of the kits to do all of this with. So can you see you get the 2 little tins that we're going to make this in?
Oh, yeah.
And then you've also got the soy wax itself. So you're getting 150 grams, you see, of the soy wax, 2 of the little, what do you call these little tins? 2 of the little tins, and then you get plenty of the stones, because what you can do with this one, which is a little bit different, is you pop all of the stones inside. Have a little look at this, you'll see what I mean. You're going to pop the stones inside the candle kits, right? So you're going to make your own candles, pop the stones in, and it's just said to bring, you know, well-being and prosperity, depending on which one that you want to make.
Looks like the kind of candles you see at a spa, actually.
Oh, the fancy ones, the fancy ones. Right, now, candle mate, here's the thing, right? There's one extra kit, which is an Uber bumper kit. Now, this kit is all about people who are wanting to go at this big time, right? So this is an Uber bumper super candle making kit, right? Now, if I just, let me just get this cut up here.
So is this like a party kit, you said, isn't it? If you've got lots of people coming around to do it together.
So if I just show you, and we're going to be getting more of these party kits in time. So can you see, it's a 12-person party kit.
Yeah.
So if you're hosting a party and you all want to do a little bit of candle making, this is a 12-person kit that you're going to do it with. Now, let me show you everything that you're getting for the 12-person kit in here. So when I open this out, for a start, you will get the instructions so that you're going to learn how to do it. So there is the instructions and all of the inspiration for what you're going to be doing, right? You are also going to get in here the multi-markers, which are the ones that you're going to be able to use to colour onto things like glass. So these are acrylic paint markers you're going to be using there. You get 2 big containers of the soy wax, so that there's plenty in there for everybody to be doing this. And then, if I open these up, you need to see inside these. These are lovely, right? So you get loads of the little jars. Oh, wow. So you can be doing the little mini candle jars. Yeah. You then also get, because there's lots of extras in here, oh, there's more little mini jars. I'm sure I'll get, are these just more mini jars? Yeah, right.
Loads
and then you're going to be able to paint them. So everybody's going to be able to do loads and loads of these little tiny mini jar pieces, okay? So let me just show you in here. Right, let's have a little look. Now you can, right, let's have a little look. So 50 pieces of the wicks, 24 of the little jars. You get the pens in here as well, 2 lots of the soy wax. But what it says is you can also use things like, look at these little shells. So if you've got your own little shells and bits of recycled glass, you can use all of that as well to be doing all of your own little handmade kits. So have a little look at this on the website. This will give you a little bit of a vision for some of the things that you might want to be doing. So that's starting with what is in the kit here. But then if you want to take it a little bit further, you can see there just some shells and things like that.
Wow,
that is everything that you're getting. Just getting those 50 wicks alone is a brilliant starting point. And then what we will do is, if we get people who are getting into this in a bigger way, you're just going to want to be buying more of the soy. You're just going to want to be buying more of the soy wax and also more of the wicks. These are what you need to be doing it in bulk. So we've got the starter kits to get you going, and then we'll see what everybody wants in terms of getting the extras, so you can just keep stocking up on the stuff that you need to keep doing that craft.
Really interesting, isn't it? And I think a lot of people are going to be interested in the candle making. Janelle Wachman is saying, candle decorating looks like so much fun. And it's nice that you've got the options there as well, isn't it? The fact if you want to go kind of all in and go for that big mega craft mix candle making, you can. So that's $50.99 or $66.99. And don't forget, you get your 5 off your 50 as well. So, you know, if you're looking at that and thinking, oh, I'm going to go all in here, get your 5 off your 50 spend, 10 off your 100 spend, and triple points as well for all of our Club Inspire members. Hilary says, hi everyone from Hilary and Holly. Hello, woof. I bought the punch needle kit, but I'm very interested in the cyanotype. Just say it quickly, Ben.
Cyanotype.
Cyanotype.
Close. Just saying it quicker doesn't mean you get it right.
Cyanotype.
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 That's it.
Cyanotype.
Well done.
Thank you. Michelle says, hi Sara and Ben. Don't you dare all start typing that in the comments. Can we see more of the cyanotype? Michelle says, hi Sara and Ben, lots of kits here that I've never seen before. Looking forward to watching the whole show. This is a really cute one as well. So Sara showed you this just a few moments ago. Great little starter kit. The mini craft kit candle making, $17.99 or $24.99. Great little starter point. Great gift idea as well. And you get everything that you need. So you can see on the front of the packaging here, you get those pots. You also get your soy wax in there. Worth mentioning too, that is 100% vegan, as it says on the front of the box. You're also going to get your wicks in there and the crystals as well. Interesting to note again, because these are sort of natural crystals, it may well be that they sort of vary in shape and size and colour. But what a really lovely way to kind of explore candle making, and a great gift idea as well. You know, if you're thinking potentially, and it's obviously Easter next weekend, Mother's Day coming up in the US as well, some really nicely priced kits here that you can give as gifts to people. I think candle making is something that everybody perhaps will want to have a go at. And what's interesting about this as well, you'll see with all of the kits they're marked as to, you know, whether you need to be more intermediate, more advanced. This one is a beginner kit, so if it sort of spikes your interest just a little bit, then perhaps this is the one that you want to go for. $17.99 or $24.99 is the price for that. If you want to go for the big one, let me go and grab this one over here. Wowee, that you get a lot in this, and you'll notice when Sara obviously unboxed this, you get all of those glass jars in there to be able to create with, the pens as well. It's nice that you've got the option, like Sara was saying, you know, if you've got some candles already that you want to decorate, you have got the option of just buying those paints individually to be able to do that. But again, a nice little thing that you can do across with the family. If you're looking for crafts to do potentially with the kids and the grandkids across Easter, again, I could see them having a lot of fun kind of decorating up the jars whilst you were busy sort of making the candles. But again, like Sara was sort of saying, the fact that you've got the big set here for 12 people, maybe it is like an evening that you want to have with the girls, you know, an evening that you want to have with the family, you want to do a craft together. This again is absolutely perfect for that, and you're going to see everything that you're going to get there within this box. All of those glass jars you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting your pens, you're getting your soy wax in there, and full instructions. Also worth bearing in mind that you'll see on the boxes here as well a QR code. So if you want to scan that with the camera on your phone, it will take you to the website, take you to more kind of inspiration and tuition, so you're sort of never alone. And the brilliant thing is as well, like Sara said, you know, this is sort of a first show for us here on Crafters TV. So let's find out about the things that you love. Let's see the things that you're going for. Tell us what you're shopping for. Tell us what you want to see more of. And then, you know, we can create shows around these different kits, do more shows with Sara where she's, you know, going into more detail and demoing all the different kits. The sort of theory for this show really was just to kind of take you around all of the different kits that you've got here from Creative, see which ones you want to jump in and get. You can get them home, and then we can start tailoring shows around you as well. Love to get into candle making, says Chantel Jones. I use them all the time. Jonelle just saying candle decorating looks like so much fun. It certainly does, and that's the whole thing about this show. Lots and lots coming up for you. Yeah, you know, the Easter holidays is on the horizon, keeping yourself busy, keeping the kids busy, and there's loads more. As I say, best thing to do is if you go to Shop the Day, you'll see all the different kits, and we've got lots to get through over the course of this show. There are resin kits on there. We've got tie-dye, soap making for you too. Lots of different things that you don't see here on Crafters TV. What's spiking your interest? Let us know in the comments. Any questions, I'll try and kind of wrap those up and ask those to Sara in just a few moments' time. But from candle making, a lot of people were asking about the crepe paper, and this next kit is going to allow you to make a beautiful bouquet, which Sara will show you.
This is the crepe paper making right now. The first kit, which is this one here, is everything you need to make this beautiful bouquet. So when I say everything, you are getting all of the crepe paper that you need. You're also going to get all of the stems that you need, but then more important than anything, you're going to get all of the instructions to learn how to do each one of those crepe paper flowers. So look at these, they are honestly just beautiful. So whether you're doing the beautiful big florals, whether you're doing the tulip flowers, we're going to have a craft along with these.
Oh,
I think this will be wonderful to all craft along together with this, right? But then also, look how delicate these ones are. Just beautiful. So you can do like the little buds and the tiny ones as well. So if you're looking to get started, I would say this one here, the bouquet, is absolutely the set that's got everything in, right? So we'll come back and look at all the flowers. This is the set. So you can see, there's the bouquet. This is the one that I made.
Yep.
And I genuinely, I made all of these flowers in this kit, right? So, I'll show you me crafting and doing this, right? Here is the kit, but when I get this open and just show you, can you see what we've got in there is all of the actual, there's your how-tos. Now, there's how-tos in terms of step-by-step instructions, but then also all of the templates that you need. This is why the starter kit is so essential, because you're going to need all of the different templates to understand, right, I'm going to do this type of flower. I know I want it to look like this. Here's all of the templates that we need to draw around and cut around, but then also here's the step-by-step. And once you've started doing a little bit, it will all start to come together a little bit better, all right? So in the starter kit as well, you get loads and loads of rolls of the different colours of the crepe paper. So there are all of your different, where you can see there's some beautiful pinks, the lilacs, it's the light shades that you're going to be using, and it's got exactly the right amount to do the whole bouquet. And then in the starter kit of tools in here, let me show you all the tools that you're getting as well, right? You are going to get in here the stems. Now you'll get two different types of stems. So you'll get the fine wire, which are these ones here. And then you'll also get the thicker wire, which you can see are those ones there. So you can see the two different types of thickness of wires. Then you've got a couple of the different pens. So what you'll notice is on some of these, for example, can you see how I've colour tinted around here? So we've colour tinted into the inside and round the tips. They are all done with the pens that are in the kit. You've also got the little balls, so that in a lot of these round ones, you're going to be shaping around a little ball in the centre to start with. So you've got the little balls to shape around them. You get the special glue that you're going to need, which is this one here. So you'll get the glue. You'll also get the bone folder, which is the bone folder you're going to need to do all of that shaping. And then you also get the spritzer. So you've got one of our little spritzers in there as well, okay? So everything you need to get started in doing that kit if you want to make the bouquet. Now, have a little look at me doing it, and then after we've done it, I'll show you each one of the flowers that you're going to do. So have a little look here. So you'll see when I did it, I did like a little video of showing you, so there's the bouquet of me at home, but it's very simple. You're just cutting all of your individual bits, folding them over, And then once you've done the folding, you're going to use the little templates that come included. So you can draw around and make all of your own little templates here there.
Cool.
And you see, so you put it together. Then because it's crepe paper, you're doing all of the shaping and just turning them round inside each other once you've got that special, the really thick wire that we're using and looking at there.
Huh.
And you start off, so that was the little carnation that I did first of all, coming round, rolling it all together, and then once it's rolled together, you're then just going to finish it off with the extra little piece, and that is what's going to run. Again, honestly, your glue going to be your best friend with this.
That's brilliant.
Just adding your little leaves in there, coming all of the way down, adding the leaves, and just winding it round all of the time, right? So that's the full bouquet then, but let me show you all of the different flowers. So, I don't know my flower names, so please do not. There's the carnation that you've just watched me make.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is I know a carnation. We're all good with a carnation,
Easy
right?
one.
So that's done with the pink, and then a completely different type of flower here. This looks a bit more chrysanthemy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. So then we've got the all of the little videos on. So we've got all the videos. There's another little carnation that we've got there.
That's
now,
so pretty.
no idea what these are called, but aren't they fantastic?
They are.
Right? So you can see, again, you'll learn how to do the middle piece, and it's just all of the nice, the colours that you've got on the crepe paper just makes these lovely little finished pieces, right? Now, again, I don't know what these are. Are these tulip?
They look a bit more...
They will have a nice fancy name, but they do look a little bit exotic, don't they? Yeah. So, and again, you've got all the instructions. This one, these little tiny bud ones, are fabulous. So that is the other type of crepe flowers.
Yeah.
And I can just imagine us all sitting at home crafting along, doing these together. You might just want to make some bits of, with the leaves. So these are all just using the different wires that we've got in the sets. I mean, they almost look real,
They look
don't
so
they?
real.
Right, so there's the leaves. There's another type of flower. And again, remember, if I just open these out so that you can see them all, I mean, they just look...
Stargazer.
Is that right, or have you just made that up? You've made that up, haven't you?
No, it is. That is a stargazer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. What's this one here?
Not too sure about
They're
that
like
one.
little daffodils, aren't they?
It's a little bit like a daffodil.
They're just beautiful. Look, they're all just lovely different flowers. And what you can do is, some of mine are a little bit damaged because I had to bring this in from home today to do this.
Never.
Yeah. So it hasn't travelled well in the back of my car. So let me get all of these. Let's put the bouquet together. You've got a lovely little set.
Pretty.
Once they're all in there, that lovely bouquet is going to go. I even made the vase. One of the other projects that I did. The vase is done with our gilding flakes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Wow,
so just a cheap white vase.
Yeah.
I did the gilding flakes inside the vase, and then once we had the gilding flakes, then I put a bit of masking tape around the top and sprayed inside with black spray paint. So
Very impressive. It looks very expensive, it does.
it does, doesn't it? It's actually a cheapie from IKEA.
There you go.
So, right,
That
so
looks great, though.
that is the bouquet, right? Now, in the same way that in the set with the bouquet, you get all the crepe paper and all the accessories and the instructions, we've got exactly the same for doing this fabulous one, right? So this is just a different look altogether, where this one's called the wreath, and again, it's a different set because it's different colours. It's going to make you slightly different flowers, and then instead of putting them into a bouquet, all of these ones feed onto the wire, which you're going to make your own beautiful wire wreath, right? So if I put that back up there, put that back up there. The wreath one, actually I can show you on the back exactly what's in there. You want to see all of it, don't you? You want a good look inside, don't you? I know you do. I would want to have a good look inside if it was me, right? So there we go. So with this one, you've got the crepe paper. So you see it's a smaller kit, this one, so it's got less, you make less flowers, but you do get all of the instructions for all of the flowers that you are making, along with all of the different templates that you're going to need. So you've got the different rolls of crepe paper. Then in the accessories, you've only got the thinner wires this time. You've got the wire to make the wreath.
Yep.
You've got the little bits of white to wire it on, little bits of glitter to add the accessories there, and then you've got the glue gel to put it all together. So that is what's coming in the wreath making kit. Now, if you are getting one of the kits as a starter and you just want to get some of the extra accessory pieces, we have 2 extra sets of accessories. So we've got the extra rolls of the crepe paper. So this is the crepe paper that you're going to need, and you'll see we've got the pastels one. So this one here is the pastels, and then this set here is the muted.
Yeah.
So it's really great price if you're just wanting to stock up on extra of the crepe paper. So once you've got the pack, you've got the instructions, you know what you're doing, then you just want more of the crepe paper. And then we also do the extra stems, and we do the extra stems in the fine one and the extra stems in the thicker one. So again, have a little look on the website, you'll see all of those. So these are 0.6 mil and these ones are 2 mil. So these are really, really thick for your stems. These are the little ones. So let me just show you the difference. These, oh sorry, I've started with the other one. These are the 2 mil. So the 2 mil are this 20 pack here, and they will make you a really solid standy-up one. And then the thinner ones are what you're going to use to do these pieces in between, right?
Okay.
So these are the little wired pieces.
Yeah.
Or let me just show you if we have it on this one here as well. So you can see there the little fine wired bits. So you've got a 2 mil one running down the stem, and then these are the little fine ones there as well. And that's everything in the crepe paper selection.
So much to look at. Sorry, if I can just ask you a couple of quick questions before I recap on that, because I'll forget otherwise. Just going back to the candles, Ro is wondering whether or not oils could be added to those candle making kits.
Essential oils? Yes, you can.
Excellent. And Julie Palmer is saying, could I use my stencils and glitter paste to decorate those glass jars?
Absolutely. I think that would be a brilliant idea.
Absolutely brilliant. Comments coming through. Loving all these crafts, says Jacob Boot. Very exciting. I'd love to try crepe paper flowers. They look brilliant, says Isabel Laird. Well, I'll run you through again what you've got as far as the crepe papers are concerned. These kits are awesome, says Sarah. Just tuning in, I feel I've missed so much already this morning. All the kits are on the shop today for you, so do check those out. Grab them. Remember, if you spend over 50, we'll give you 5 off. Spend over 100, we'll give you 10 off. And it's triple points across. Yes, triple points across.
Only today on these kits. These kits aren't going to be all the time, all day. It's only today you get the triple points, and it's only for the launch. And it's only today that you're also going to be getting the £5 off 50 and the £10 off 100.
Cindy Coney says, all of these crafts are such a fun walk down memory lane. I've been ages since I've done them. Cyanotype. And
do you want me to look at the cyanotype next? Is there a lot of asking about cyanotype, or is it just
there's
people...
just a comment about it, it's fine. And the brand, are they new though, says Cindy? Cyanotype and Kinsugi, is it new?
Cyanotyping.
Are they new?
Yes, it's like a new trending type of craft.
It's not helping me because you're spelling them wrong in the comments, so I'm just reading what you're putting. Cyanotype, and then it's cyanotype. Lou says, the white flowers look like paper whites, and Elsie says, those flowers are beautiful and look so real from a distance. Jenny Malcolm Gardner says, great prices on all of these kits. Quality for less. If you want the paper wreath kit, here is that one. They are brilliant, really, aren't they? Try a new craft. Try a new skill. $18.99 is your price here in the UK. $25.99 if you're in the US. And as Sara was showing you, you get all of your crepe paper in there. So you've got your 5 different colours, everything you need to be able to put these together, plus the ability to be able to build your own wreath. Full instructions included, and with each of the kits you're able to scan that QR code to get your how-to video. So full tutorials included online with all of these. And look, it may well be worth you popping more of the papers in, but we've also got the beautiful bouquet kit too, which I think is going to be very popular. A lot of people chatting about that online. And they do look so real as well. The ability for you to be able to create some beautiful floral bouquets, pop them in your vases at home, and then these are going to live forever, aren't they? That's the brilliant thing. Great, if you've got people in hospital potentially and you want to create a bouquet for them. Of course, a lot of hospitals you can't take real flowers in, so these are a great option for you. And once again, a great opportunity for you to be able to try a new craft. This kit again includes loads of your different crepe paper, the balls, the folding tool, the spritzer, your adhesive in there too, plus you've got your stems in there as well, your wire, so you can build all of these different flowers and then pop those into your vases. Once again, very handily, you've got that QR code which you can scan with your phone, which will take you to online tutorials, so you've got everything that you need to get the very best out of these kits. And like we said, You know, let's find out which ones you guys love the most, which ones are the most popular, and then we can put those shows together for you down the line here on Crafters TV. £27.99 for the paper bouquet craft kit, $37.99 if you're in the US. Of course, you've got the extra crepe paper in the pastels and muted bundles for you as well. All of that is there for you on the shop today, so get along to the website and check that out. Cindy Condi says, you guys are getting my mojo going. Thank you so much. And good morning all, says Nancy Jones. I am loving this. Thank you so much, Crafters Companion. Get the deals, as Sara said, only for today. We're doing the 5 off 50, 10 off 100, triple points, and you will have to be quick because we don't have huge stocks. If you see something you like, get it into your basket. But we've had a look at candle making. We've had a look at making beautiful florals with crepe paper. Something which I'm really interested in, I think is going to pique your interest too, is macrame.
I love macrame. It's been one of those crafts that I've really got into because it's so mindful and so different. Now, what I love about the macrame is we have different price points depending on how ambitious you are with your macrame, whether you're just getting started and how big of a project you want to make. So, for example, look at these. What about if you just wanted to make your own lovely macrame earrings, right? So these
wow,
aren't they lovely? So I made these ones here. There'll be a little video going out of me making these earrings as well.
Yeah.
But the kit that you do to do macrame is you get 3 sets of earrings in the one. So this is the macrame earring set. So it's going to make you 6 earrings or 3 pairs of earrings. And can you see with each kit, you're getting this little QR code. So this is what's really valuable, right?
Yeah.
You get the kit, but then you've got the video, so you then go online and watch the video. And they're not me in the videos, guys, but they're the videos of how I learned how to do it.
Yes.
But then I've done a lot of this from it. And you can see in that kit, there are your instructions. So you're going to get not only that, but can you see, it shows you all of the knots that you do step by step.
Brilliant.
So for example, in fact, here are the black earrings that I did, right? So how to do it, so there's a video tutorial. But then also you can start, and I worked from the tutorials like this, the written instructions, and you're just building up. And macrame is basically knotting.
Okay.
The art of macrame is tying knots. So you get 3 different colours of the right thickness of macrame thread, and then also 6 of the earrings, right? So you've got several pairs of earrings in there. Actually, you've got more than that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then different backs that you can put under them. That makes more sense. Now, can you see in here as well, we also use what's called a macrame border, right?
Okay.
So we've got that macrame board if you wanted to use that as well. So this is it. It's a really big board. So when people are doing macrame, quite often you'll see a lot of these projects, you would pop your earring into there and you would just clip it underneath to start with,
yeah,
so that you're always tying from the macrame board. So if you want the macrame board, we do have the board. Then also, if you notice, there's one of the earrings that I've done as well. Once you do this, you then want to comb out all of the extra little pieces. So you use what is termed in the business as a macrame comb. So let me get mine out of my packet, right? So you use the macrame comb and it just enables you to comb out all the macrame pieces, right? So I've got one here. Here's one of the knots I've done from one of the other kits we're going to look at. You do all of the knotting, and then once you get to this stage, you see, you're going to, can you see, you're just going to comb it through.
Oh, yeah.
And it combs through all of those threads and opens them out. So instead of being all wound together, it then opens all of these out. And then do you know what I do?
Yeah.
Get me hair straighteners on them.
Oh, do you?
Get me hair straighteners, yeah, just to smoothen them all out, right? But this macrame comb, if you're serious about doing some of the macrame, guys, I would get yourself the macrame comb because it is the one thing that will make a huge, well, look at that. They started, and if you didn't have the macrame comb, you've got to unwind it.
Yeah.
And you've got to sit and pull all the little pieces out separately, right? Or you can just take that comb and just keep combing, keep combing, keep combing, and then you get your scissors, snip off, keep combing, and that's how you get that lovely smooth finish. But you need a wooden macrame comb. So that's the comb as well if you want to go for it. So we have the macrame board and the macrame comb, right? That is your first set that we talked about that do the earrings. So it makes 3 sets of earrings and they're just lovely little delicate earrings. That's a nice one if you're wanting to get started with. And like I said, we are trying to do something for every different budget, yes, right? So that is if you want to do the earring selection. We then also have a set that does the bracelets. Now again, these are, can you see, you're going to use the macrame board. They are a brilliant price just for getting started, where again, you're getting included, and this is what's key about this, all of the instructions for how to do the different knots and how to tie all of this off. And then also if you want to watch the video, you've got that. You've got the little findings that you're going to need to get started. And then also you've got all of the different, again, some different colours. So there is your starter kit on the macrame. Now, if you're wanting to step up a little bit, we can start and move on to things like the bigger kit. So this one here is the, we've got a dream catcher and we've also got a lovely rainbow.
That's
so if I
really
start with the rainbow is beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you going to open up here? Are you stuck on? Come on. Come on. No, it's stuck down somewhere. There, oh, there in the middle. Oh, there we go. So if I lift this off, I just love the little packaging they come in.
Yeah, it's
right?
super cute.
And can you see, I just think it's a really affordable price point for getting started as well. It's also a lovely gift to give somebody, right? So these are where we're getting into the bigger macrame cords as they are, right? Now in this one, you also have, so you're going to use the bigger macrame cord that you're going to tie around. You've also got the needle and thread to tie off. And then with this one, can you see, you've got the full step-by-step instructions on how to do the tying and the knotting round. You can see there we've used the comb as well for that one. But again, they all come with a video tutorial. So every single kit that we're showing you today has its own step-by-step video tutorial, and you can always get the how-to and know that you've got everything you need, the full instructions to get started. Now, that is the rainbow, but I have to say, of the little mini ones, my favourite one is the dream catcher, right? So this one here is the dream catcher. So it actually comes as well with a rose quartz. You've got to be stuck in here as well. Yeah, right. So, can't get it off. Right, here we go. Do you know, they all show you as well whether they're beginner, intermediate or advanced. Yeah. So this is a good one because this is like an intermediate one. So this is where you're going to get started. Now, for the dream catcher, what you'll see is you do need to make yourself a little wire hoop to start with. So if I open this out, that wire hoop is in there. There we go. Oh, I just think what a lovely little gift to give somebody as well, right? So there's the hoop that you're going to get started with. This is the cord, so it's a different gauge, a different thickness of cord. You've got the big rose quartz in here. So this is the one that's going to dangle off the bottom, right? So this is where the value comes in this kit. Although, to be honest, it's a really good price. So I think this could be one of the more popular ones if I'm being really honest. Right, there we go. There is my beautiful rose quartz. But then can you see, you've got in here the smaller rose quartz pieces as well. So you've got the needle and thread, because we're going to be tying this one on. But then you've also got the smaller rose quartz and 3 of the tiny little beads. All right, so you've got those little tiny beads that we're going to be able to thread everything on, put that all together. I'll put all them back in the kit so that I don't lose them. But that is the little rose quartz that you need. Yeah. And then there's all of the thread that you're going to need to do that dream catcher. Okay? So there is that one. And again, full instructions and the video tutorial. Every single one has got that video tutorial. Now, I've got 2 other kits in the macrame section, right? One of them, this one here, is my absolute favourite, right? I haven't done this yet, but I'm desperate to make a start on this one. So again, can you see, this is going to make you that whole bag, so it creates the tote bag in and of itself. So inside the kit, you get the tote bag, you get all of the macrame thread that you need, and then the instructions are really, really comprehensive for this one. I'm going to lift it down. It's not actually a lot of knotting. It looks more complicated than it actually is. But can you see, if I bring out the instructions, so you can see there, you're going to make yourself a row, you're going to tie them all on, and it shows you how we're tying the, number 1 and number 4, and you're pulling them down one at a time, crossing them over, tying it together. You make the 2 sides of the bag, and then the 2 sides of the bag come and join and are fixed together. Now remember, yes, you look at that and you think, well, it looks complicated. You've got the video to go with it as well as the written instructions. And that's the beauty. You get the kit and then you've got access to the video too, all right? So that is the That is the bag, which is Sara's favourite from the whole collection.
Okay.
And then the last one in the set are the table decorations. So you saw where I'd been having a go at making a couple of these. So you've got things like your napkin rings, you've got the coasters here. So again, get yourself that comb so that when you do the coasters, you then just brush out the pieces. So it's going to make you a little set of 4 napkin rings and a set of 4 coasters. And in there, you're getting the actual napkin rings to come round and all of the cord and thread that you need to do that.
Plenty of choice for you there. The earrings, very popular. I can see a lot of comments coming through for those. So cute. The earrings, says Chantal. I love macrame, says Jacoboo. I'd love to craft with resin. Never tried that. And Lynn says, I've done macrame before, but I mainly do bracelets, nothing big. Interested in doing larger projects. Good thing with the choice that you've got here from Creative is that you have got choice, haven't you? You've got the smaller earrings, and of course you can build up to the bigger kits. You've got your craft kits, of course, with a macrame bag, and then you've got your macrame table decorations as well. With that one, by the way, you can make 4 napkin rings and then 4 of your coasters as well. The earrings, very popular. So this was the set of the earrings that you can get your hands on. A few of you saying about the QR codes as well. They are on the back for you. If you don't want to scan those, there is the website address there too, because a few people saying they get a little bit confused with the QR codes. All you literally need to do is just with your mobile phone, open up your camera and scan that code. It will take you exactly where you need to go to be able to get the tutorials with these. Faye says, I did macrame many years ago. I made purses and plant hangers, and I still have the instruction books. And Cindy says, I did plant hangers back in the day. Perfect stocking stuffers as well, says Amani, for co-workers as well. This will make 6 earrings for you if you want to go for that one at £7.29 or $11.99. Also, within the sort of macrame range, if you like, you've then got your bracelets. These very, very popular, this style of bracelet as well now, aren't they? You see a lot of people wearing these, and you've got the ability to be able to make your own. 3 bracelets you'll be able to make here. So once again, you can make and give as gifts, or for $7.29 or $11.99, you've got a great gift to give to somebody to start up a brand new hobby. There's your QR code on the front once again for you to be able to scan that to get full access to all of the tutorials that you might need. Next up is the, let's have a look at the bag, shall we? Because this is rather cute. So this is going to allow you to be able to create that super cute tote bag. Once again, everything that you need in here to be able to create this. And again, it's nice because if you want to start off small, you go for the earrings, go for the bracelets. If you want to build up slightly bigger, we do have things like the dream catcher. This is a slightly bigger size for you, intermediate level of skill here. But once again, everything that you need in there to be able to create the beautiful macrame bag with the tote bag. And of course, you've got all of the instructions there once again in written form and pictures, plus you've got that scan as well with a QR code. £30.99 or $41.99. And then back to sort of one of the slightly smaller kits is your dream catcher. This one comes with your crystals as well. So your rose quartz, love, balance, calming and energy. And that will allow you to be able to make this really super cute dream catcher. If I flip that around again, you can see the full contents that you are going to be getting. And again, full instructions, written pictures and the QR code in there too. £11.99 or $16.99. Worth bearing in mind again that if you are picking up lots of these kits and you're thinking, oh, the old basket's totted up a bit. If you spend over 50, you will get an extra 5 off. Spend over 100, you will get that 10 off, and you've got triple points included as well, but only for today, seeing as we're launching these here on Crafters TV. Love the Dreamcatcher, says Jen. Let us know, are you enjoying all the new product? Which things are you getting into your basket? What are you fancying? What are you thinking about trying for the first time? And I must read your message, Crafting Queen, who says, ha 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 ha. I saw the macrame comb on the web and I thought, how are you going to add macrame decoration onto that? And why would you want to? It'll just get covered in hairs and fluff. You know, it's a very handy bit of kit to have now, alongside your macrame board as well. So you can pop those into your basket if macrame is what you're thinking about doing. What a show it's been, 50 minutes in already. We've covered off the candle making aspect of things, making beautiful crepe paper flowers, I mean, we are very, very busy for those. The bouquet is absolutely flying. A lot of people loving the fact that you've got that kit to be able to make the wreath as well. We've obviously covered off on the show your macrame as well. And again, I feel like macrame, one of those crafts, I see a lot of messages coming through people who used to do it and then haven't done it for a few years. So these might be the kind of kits that get you back into that craft. Or as we said, a great opportunity to be able to try new things for the first time, because we're very aware that the majority of you are here for the paper craft, but now chances for you at brilliant prices to try lots of different crafts. Let's have a look at something different once again here, the opportunity for you to maybe rekindle your love of, or try for the first time, a bit of crochet.
Yes, we've got 3 different crochet kits. This, if you're looking for like a pretty comprehensive starter kit, this is a brilliant one to get you going, because you're going to lose all of the different types of crochet. So you're going to learn the basic stitch. You've got chain stitch, double crochet, basic treble crochet, front post double crochet, back post double crochet, and a bobble stitch, right? So when I open this up, you can see comprehensive when you everything that you get inside. So when I open these right up, you can start and see all the bits and pieces. Oh, I've got a little bit of a sticker on there. I'm loving all of the unboxings to show you everything.
A lot of people say they love the packaging as well, like make perfect
nice,
gifts.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like an influencer unboxing, aren't I? Right, okay, so here we go. These are all of the techniques that you're going to do, but can you see it walks you through each one step by step. But actually, I fully appreciate that the chances are what you're going to be doing is you're going to be wanting to follow the video tutorial. So there's the video tutorial that you can follow for each one of these kits, right? So this is just learning the basics. Now, this is very, very, very good quality crochet yarn, right? That's the difference. You're going to get started with the really good quality crochet yarn. You've got the little bag to keep everything in. And then you've got the crochet hook itself. You've got all of the little markers. So these are the ones that you put in. And then you've got 3 of your yarn needles. So you'll learn how to use all of these and what you're going to be doing with them in there. But those are all the accessories. To be honest, it's a brilliant price, this, just for the crochet yarn alone. And if you'll find, when you use proper crochet yarn, you get a lovely, lovely finish to it, right? So that is your basic Learn to Crochet starter kit.
Yes.
Now, that is the one where we would learn. If you want to start and do some projects, I've got this lovely little mini one. So the little mini kit does your phone holder, right? So this is the one that I've done. And can you see, if I do this like this?
Ah, how cute is that?
Yeah, like that. And actually, you can have a little look at me making this, because I made it exactly the right size for my phone. So you learn all the basic stitches, and I love crochet, but I'm not very advanced at it. So I like a one where it's very relaxing, where you can just go a little bit, learn how to do it, and literally sat on the sofa, just doing all the little bits, building it up, building around. It was a few hours, it was a couple of hours over a couple of nights it took me to do it. Tie it all together, turn it inside out, because I basically crocheted the 2 ends together, and then did the chain stitch to do the bit that went round the top. Now the flower also comes in the same kit. So you're going to learn how to do the flower as well as learning. So you basically do this lovely, it's like a bobble, and then you're going to use the stitch that comes in there, you're going to wrap it round, and it just turns around in of itself. And then once you've turned it all around, you can then roll it together and make it into the project. Isn't that a lovely little one?
Yeah, super cute.
Yeah.
Love these videos as well.
Not just the papercraft queen, look at that, she's the crochet queen now as well.
So good, very snazzy. Very snazzy.
And look, it's just a tiny little kit, because it doesn't actually use a lot of crochet yarn. So inside here, what you'll see is, when I get this open, there we go, you get the 1 ball of the cream and the 1 ball of the black, which is why you can either do a cream holder and a black flower, or a black holder and a cream flower. You get the larger crochet hook, and then you also get the little needle to stitch it together. And then also, if you want to do it into a little separate badge, you can do this a little separate badge there. So it's just a nice, that one there is the nice little kit to get you started. And there are all of the written instructions. But to be honest, I didn't follow the written instructions. I followed the video step 2. So there you go, technique 1, 2, 3 and 4, they're all separate little videos that you can follow around, right? So that is a lovely little set if you are wanting to just get started with a little bit of crochet. But then if you're wanting to progress on a little bit further, we've got this little starter kit, which is your nice brighter colours, right? So this one here, again, it's going to do, it's like this is ages 8+. So this is the one that was designed to go in their range, suitable for kids just wanting to start out doing crochet. So what you do is you get the plastic crochet hook, which is the bigger one, right? So when we open this up, it's just a little bit more accessible. Can you see? So you've got the bigger yarn to work with. Yeah. You've got the bigger crochet hook, and you've got the little beads that you can add into there too. So if you know any kids that are wanting to start and have a go with the crochet, these little kits are a brilliant way to get started, and the bigger yarn is going to be easier for little hands to manage and crochet with. So that one there is your, and you've got the instructions as well. I do want everyone to understand, all of them have full step-by-step instructions showing you how to make all these projects really easily.
Some brilliant kits and lots of interest in the crochet as well. I started to learn to crochet, but haven't done it for a while, says Lynn. But these kits could get me back into giving it a go. And Shazza says the phone holder would make gorgeous little bags for my friends with little girls. And Justice Lee says, I've been wanting to try crochet and knitting for some time now. You've got options as far as the crochet is concerned. There are knitting kits on the show for you as well, and embroidery on the show for you too. So plenty to be choosing from. And as we said, triple points on everything for you today across the creative range. And if you spend over 50, you'll get 5 off. If you spend over 100, you will get 10 off as well across the creative range on the show. A lot of people mentioning the phone holder, just saying like how super cute that is. That is available for you in the UK at £18.49 or £24.49. What I think is brilliant is the fact that you get everything within these. So again, if I just flip that around, well, there's a little different way to be able to wear that flower, look at that. But you get all of the instructions, so if you follow written instructions better, you've got all of those step by step. But then as Sara was showing you, if you open up the instruction booklet, you have the step-by-step guide as far as the QR code is concerned as well. So just makes it nice and easy. And again, that one, another sort of intermediate project kit to go for if you're wanting to get into crochet, making a cool little holder for your mobile phone at £18.49 or $24.99 if you're shopping in the US and you're a Platinum member. The tote bag, is this one here, isn't it? Super cute. So this is £18.49 or $24.99. And as Sara explained, it's like a bigger crochet hook, plenty of yarn in there as well. And then you've got your beads, you've got your little clasp in there too. Literally everything that you will need. So quite nice again, potentially, that if you are someone perhaps who loves crochet, maybe you do want to get the little ones into this, then you can. 8+ it says on the box. So yeah. Easter gift potentially, birthdays on the horizon, you want to get something a little bit different. Maybe you want to get the kids and the grandkids off their video games, get them off their mobile phones potentially, then this is a nice way to be able to do it. And this is what they're going to be creating. Again, cute little mobile phone holders, little sort of handbags, tote bags if you like as well, full written instructions, and again that QR code for you to be able to scan so that you can get all of the full instructions and tutorials in digital form. Website address there on the back for you as well. So as I say, if you don't get on with QR codes for whatever reason, then you can simply pop in that web address. £18.49 is the price on this, $24.99. Again, no Club Inspired prices on these because it is obviously a third-party product. However, you're getting a brilliant price, and of course, if you spend 50, get 5 off, spend 100, get 10 off, and triple points right across the board as well. That hour has absolutely flown over, but still we've got to tackle embroidery, soap making, resin, tie-dye, and the 2 crafts that I can't say. So you'll come back, won't you, in about 3 or 4 minutes time to find out more. But in the meantime, get to the website, get your carts checked out, and we'll see you in a mo. Her name is Sara, she is a glue girl, with glitter powder in her hair and a crown done with flair. She goes out running
to start her morning, and then she's off to meet this tea to dream across the studio. We stop with Craig's own show, crafting flows from every pore. Who could ask for more? We're at Crafters, Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy stash from. We're at Crafters, Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Her name is Debbie, she is a diamond. She demonstrated in our store, but she always wanted more. And so then Sara, she called her over to join the CCTV team. She was living out a dream, now wears a studio mic and says, oh, what am I like? She learned to craft from her Auntie Jean, and now she's on your screens. We're at Crafters, Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters, Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You fall in love. Her name is Bernie, she loves her soft craft, and on a Tuesday she would go to the Crafters studio. She showed us sewing, stitching and quilting on the show's off the side of. But then the bosses caused a strike. They said the show must go, and Bernie thought, oh no. But by go they meant move to Sunday for her very own show here at Crafters, Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters, Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. Fall in love. You fall in love.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the second half of the show. If you have just joined us, it is Craft with Sara, and we are exploring some, well, brand new crafts to Crafters TV. So far, over the course of the last hour, we've looked at candle making, we have looked at making bouquets of flowers with crepe paper, crochet, and so much more. And there's still loads to get through on this show. All brand new products from Creative. If you want to see everything that we've got, best thing to do is to head to our website and click the shop the day page. You'll be able to see all of the deals, which for today only, we are giving you triple points on, which is amazing. And the more you spend, the more you save. Spend over 50, we'll give you 5 off today. Spend over 100, we will give you 10 off. But of course, that is for today only. So pick up those new deals, start a brand new hobby, or indeed get loads of great gifts for those family members who may want to try out a brand new hobby. And talking of brand new hobbies, next up, we are going to have a look at some embroidery.
Yes, there's 2 embroidery kits, okay? So there's like a little mini one and a slightly bigger one. So with the bigger one, it's all about decorating a beautiful tote bag, right? So if I show you here, you get the tote bag included. So can you see on the back here, it'll show you everything that's on here. You've got the tote bag, then you've got all of the embroidery, embroidery threads or yarns. Then you've got the pattern that you're going to follow and these lovely little seed beads. Have a little look at me doing this one. This is one of the ones that I did. Nice and easy to follow through. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the base and you're going to basically draw the pattern of that on there. So you're going to follow the pattern that you've got, just sketch it on with a little pen, and then you're doing the different knots. So in the video that you get with this one, it shows you all of the different knots that you're going to do, that you're going to learn a French knot, you're going to learn your chain, your slip stitch knots on there. The step-by-step instructions are all included, and I watched the video. The little roses on this one were absolutely beautiful. Oh, that's like a chain stitch you did for that flower. And then this was, I think it's called a French rose or a French knot or something, where you roll it round and put it under. And it's just that lovely little bit of embroidery on the front of a tote bag. So that is the tote bag one to get you started.
Yeah.
And then also, there's just a nice little hoop kit one, right?
Cute.
So this is the one, and again, it's like, we say like an intermediary project on this one.
Okay.
So what you're going to get with this one is you're going to get the hoop, you're going to get the thread that you're going to do it onto. And again, you'll see when I've done this one, I just traced the pattern onto the front of the embroidery hoop that we've got. Then I followed the instructions and it showed me how to do all of the knots, all of the different stitches and put all of their various pieces together. And it's just a nice little, this was quite a simple project. So if you're quite new to embroidery and you want to get started, can you see I used our light box just to do all of the transfer, would you call it a transfer? Yeah, so I just use, you've got the pattern there, place that in the middle, popped everything together, and you can see how everything goes together. Now, you've got the exact right colour threads, that's the thing, the selection of threads are all in there, and you're just going to follow down and do all of the pattern. It was really easy to follow through and do, and just very relaxing. So if you're really keen to like, maybe start a little craft, you want to get going with this, this is a nice little kit where it's got everything that you need to do that project in the one kit. And it's all about learning those different knots. So can you see I learned to do the one where you wrap the thread around, pull it into place, and they make like, they're like dandelion head knots, those ones. And then all I did was trim mine. I don't know what you're supposed to do at the end, but I just trimmed mine over like that.
That's brilliant.
Made a lovely little finish on that. Nice and simple. So those are your two embroidery kits that we do.
Just going back to the crocheting, it's a question from Tracy.
Go on, yeah.
She said, would using the bigger crochet tool help with my hands that cramp a lot? Yes.
If that's the case, I would get yourself that big one. That's a brilliant way to start because you're not having to grip it as tight. It's just a little bit looser to get. So I would definitely say get that one to try yourself if you want to try the crochet and you struggle with your grip.
Excellent stuff. Yeah. 2 embroidery kits for you there, so take your pick on that. The embroidery frame, $14.99 or $20.99. And again, all of the inspiration, tutorial and ideas that you need are included. Access to the website so that you can follow all of those tutorials there. And obviously in that last video we saw that light board, which you might have picked up yesterday. She says, I purchased the light board so that I can trace patterns onto embroidery. So there you go, absolutely perfect. You've already got that. Tie that into this sort of craft as well. You want to try it out, there you go. There is that mini embroider kit frame for $14.99 or $20.99. And of course, you've got that bigger kit as well, the embroidery craft kit, which is this one here, allowing you to create a beautiful floral embroidered frame onto that tote bag, which is obviously included within the bundle as well. $19.99 or $24.99. And yes, Ro, these kits are different from what we brought you yesterday. All right, so these are from Creative, different kits to what we brought you yesterday. Obviously, that kit is still over on the website for you as well if you do want to check that out. Keep the questions coming through. Anything that you want to ask us, then feel free. We'll do our very best to get those questions answered for you. And I know something which a lot of people have been very excited about, been patiently waiting for not only the soap making kits which we've got for you, the kits for the kits for the kids as well, but resin, Sara. A lot of people have been asking about these kits.
Oh, so resin is this, okay? So this is a lovely resin candle holder. We actually could decorate your candles and then put your candles in.
Oh, nice.
So we've got the kit that does the candle holders, and then also the lovely little, it's like a little tray, right? Now you'll see how all of this works is you have the special resin which you then pour into the resin cast, leave it to set, and then it sets and it goes hard like this, right? So if I just show you in this starter kit, this is the brilliant way to get started, right? So this, and it's the, I guess the expensive stuff in this is the resin itself.
Yeah.
So this is the big like uber bumper kit to get yourself going. Let me get this open. Oh no, it is open. Are you opening a different, how are we opening? There we go. We're opening this way. We're opening this way. Right. So there is the how-to on the resin, right? So you've got the how-to and the full step-by-step instructions. Then, can you see, You've got the different parts of the resin, which is what you're going to be doing with this. You've got the different moulds that you're going to be working into. So there is the mould for the base cast.
Oh, yeah.
There is the mould for your candle holder, right? You've got your colouring for your resins. You've got the different colourings in there as well. You've also got, that's just your little, I don't even know what that is actually. I don't know what you're going to use that for. What's that? I have no idea what that is. This is your pots for mixing it in, and your different mixers that you're going to use as well. And then also you've got this, so this is just for smoothing the edges after it all comes out, okay? Now, if I just show you, you see, the ones that I did, once you put them in, I left this one to the end, you just literally, as it finishes, peel it back out.
Cool.
And it just comes out perfect. And I put all the different coloured bits in that, make some different coloured ones. Have a little look at me doing them at home. So again, all you do is you start off first of all and you mix the resin. Oh, am I going to go? Am I just going? Maybe I'm just a nice picture here.
Just going to smile, maybe. Are you going to play?
Yeah, I could just smile there. I promise, I've done them. And it was lovely.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait to see that video. But that is the big resin casting one where you get the different moulds, you get the pot, and then you get the packs of the resin to get you going, okay? And the full instructions. So if you've always fancied trying resin casting, that is a brilliant set. Now, if you've got the set and you just want extra of the resin, we do the 800 gram bag of the resin itself, right?
Okay.
Now, what I love about this resin is it's the one where you only add water. So you've got different types of resin. This is the resin casting where you just add water to this to mix. I was actually doing some resin crafting just earlier this morning.
Oh, really?
And, yes, I was. I was doing one of them tricks where you pour it into a balloon and then clamp it to the side of the table and you can put a little tea light in. Lovely, right? So that is your resin starter kit, and that is your, if you want to get the extra resin, I know that is number 26, guys, on our list. So that one there, it's on, all of these are on the website as individuals. So you've got the big kit if you want to get started with all of the moulds.
Yes.
Then this is your resin cast. So if you want to just go for a big thing, you can see the 800 gram bag, it's on there if you just want to get more of the resin cast, right? So that is your starting bag. But a couple of other little starter kits to get you going on here, right? So this one here, oh, this is lovely, this one. This is where you've got the black resin in here as well. So this is where we can be doing like little, and you see if you want to hold your beads or your little makeup things in that. So this one here is your little resin trays here. And then when we open this one up, I'll show you everything that's in this one, right? So there are, oh, you even get some gloves in this one, right? Because you're working with the black. So you've got the gloves in there. There is your tray, right? Now, if I just show you the tray, so the trays are brilliant. You get 2 of them in the kit. So this one here, there you go, can you see? So the resin goes all the way around the side because it holds into that, and then it's a silicone mould.
Yeah.
So when you turn it out, you kind of pop it out inside out.
Oh, okay.
And then there's the black resin that you're going to be working with in this kit. And then you also get the little mini shell mould that goes with it as well. Now you also get in this one, oh, I bet that's what the other kit was that I hadn't realised. It's the gold leafing.
It's a what?
The gold leafing.
Oh, okay.
So can you see if you want to put a little bit of gold leafing onto this?
Yeah.
That is what's in there. So you've got that. It's just between 2 sheets of the paper. You could use our gilding wax in here if you wanted, right? But that you just get 1 sheet there. There it is, of the gold leaf, right? So very, very gentle with the gold leafing. So there's that one there. And that's that set. Now there's one other set. Do want to make sure I do show you all of the sets in this collection, right? And then the other one that we've got here is this one here. So this is called resin casting, okay? And this is for doing, again, it's got a bigger mould in, and this is when we can start doing some different mixes in here, right? So when we open this up, there we go. So there is your bag of resin. You've got your resin mould for this one as well. So this is for doing the little, I've got one over here. Yes, I have. So there we go. See your different moulds. That's going to make that beautiful. It's beautifully smooth when it comes out. And that's going to do your different ones. You've got the colouring in this one as well here. So you can do all of your mixing there.
We just quickly want to show you that video. Apparently we've got that available now, Sarah, the one where you were just smiling. So
oh, yes,
here
go
it
on.
comes.
Now I'm crafting, there you go. So you mix out exactly the right amount of resin, and also you're going to want to mix out the colourants as well, if you want to do different bits of colouring. So once you mix it all together, it's not going to start and set straight away. You've got time to pour that into the mould and you leave it in the mould overnight. So I just mixed all the different colours together, and can you see, just dropping it down like that just enables you to mix everything together. Oh, this is where I did the candle holder as well. So can you see, I put the mixed colours in first of all, and then once I'd done all of the mixed colours, then you were able to just turn it out and it's nice and smooth. And then that actual candle holder that you can see in the video there is this one that I've made here.
Would gilding flakes work with the resin, says Jen?
Yes, they would. I would put them in the mould first.
I'd love to have a play with the resin, says Amelie, and I really like the resin craft, says Kirsty D. I made my own clock. Very popular, the resin kit, so it's just a choice really of which one you want to go for. You've got the kit, obviously, of course, with the black, where you can create those beautiful like seashell dishes, if you like. The one that we were just looking at with Sara was the resin crafting kit, which is going to allow you to be able to make 2 of the deco dishes that you're seeing on the front there. And again, everything that you need in there as far as your goodies are concerned, and you've got the scan on the back there as well, the QR code, to get all of the information and to get all of the tutorials in there too. That's included in the bundle. You've got your resin candle kit, of course, as well, which you can go for. That's the biggest of the lot, really, this one, isn't it? Because if I show you this one here, that has got everything that you need. Sarah just showing you the cute little candle holders. That's what you can make within this box. Actually, from the contents of this box, you can make 3 candlesticks, and you can also make 2 of your deco dishes as well. So if you're kind of set on the idea of making your own resin pieces, that's probably the one to go for, because you can make 5. And again, you can share it across, members of the family, do it together. And again, there is your QR code for you to be able to scan and create those with the tutorials online. Still very, very busy on the website. Could you use foil transfers on the resin?
Yes.
Says Donna. I think yes is the big answer there. Yes, a big yes. Lots of chat coming through. People just saying that they're loving the crochet kits. Seeing a lot of you talking about the resin kits as well. Soap making, which we'll come on to very shortly. Comments coming through about macrame as well. It's great, isn't it, that you've got all of these different crafts, things which you might not have tried before, things that you might have tried and they're not done for years. Well, hopefully these kits are going to get you back into those crafts and inspire you to have another little go. And it is worth picking up these deals today, as I've mentioned, because you've got your £5 off a 50 spend, or $5, 10 off a 100 spend, plus you'll get triple points as well for your Club Inspire. So absolutely worth jumping in and grabbing these deals today. Jacob Boo says, I've never seen this kind of resin, only seen the Clayton videos, so this is wonderful. Anything that you like, grab it, get it today, because as we said, you've got that extra little discount, if you like, and stocks aren't huge, and you'll imagine probably a lot of people will be checking out towards the end of the show, so get yours now. What a show this is, like, covered off so much, and who would have thought we would be delving into the world of soap making?
Oh, I've done all sorts of crafts. Soap making, I have to say, so soap making is a lovely gift to make. So look at these. And I know loads of people who do soap making, not only as a hobby, but as small businesses. Oh, yeah. Now, we've got, instead of doing a kit for soap making, we've basically, you've just got the soap bowl, the soap base and the soap moulds. So if you can have a little look at me doing it, you can see I did them both as individual soaps, but then also I've got the big soap mould here. Oh, this is the one that I made. And if I take this out, so you can make it as a big bar like this, and then once you've made the bar, cut it into slices. So some people prefer to do it as slices, some people to do it as individual ones. So have a little look at when I made these two here as well, actually. So you can see there, oh, there it is. So you've got them, the little set of moulds, and you just cut however much of the soap mould that you need. So it's really easy, the soap base. Yeah. You're going to cut it up into little kind of cubes and then melt it down. So, and I literally just melted it in the microwave. So I popped it in the microwave, melt it down. Right. Can you see it starts getting a little bit jelly and gooey? Keep popping it back in the microwave, another 30 seconds, another 30 seconds. and then you can add as much of the colourant as you want. So we've got the colourant that I'm going to show you. You can also add any of your own essential oils as well at the same time.
Yeah.
And then once you've got that base, you can just pour it into the moulds.
Yeah.
Now, when it's in those moulds, it'll start to set already. I actually just put some dried flowers.
Oh, that's really cute.
A couple of little dried flowers in, and then you just pop them into place, and you'll see it makes the lovely little pieces, and then they just pop out. And I just cleaned around all the kind of edges, but that makes a totally clear edge. So you just leave that kind of, I think I left it out the back in the garage overnight.
All right, okay.
And then I just smoothed around the outsides like this, and it does make that lovely kind of super smooth mould. So the one that I just used in the video there was this one here, which is the clear soap base. Now we do the soap bases, and it's a big 1 kilogram pot. So you can do the soap bases in the clear, you can buy it, but we also do it in the white if you prefer to work on it with the white, right? So what you're going to need to get started is you're going to need to choose which soap base that you want to go with.
Yeah.
Then mould wise, we either have the set of 6 moulds, which is this one here, but then we also have that one big silicone mould. So there's the set of 6. And then the big one that we've got is this one here, which is going to do, it's called a 1500 millilitre one. So it basically does the bar that you then cut into slices.
Yes.
So it does your big mould in there. And then you want the soap colourant, right? So this is the special colourant that you're going to use. Let me just get that. So that is your special, where do
Can you use that both with the clear and the white then? The soap?
You use exactly the same soap base with the clear. You are not going to open up. There you are, right? So you saw me using it there. So you get the little guide, so that it just shows you how much to use based on how deep you want your colour to go on there as well. So you're just going to squeeze a little bit of that out, and it's just like a little toothpaste jar. So you're going to take the end off, squeeze that out, and then you're going to be able to colour either your white or your clear soap base to whatever colour you want, pop it into your moulds.
This is brilliant, isn't it? I thought that soap making would be far more difficult than that, but that seemed very, very simple.
It's easy when you've got the know-how.
Got the know-how. Just looking at the box here, a few of you asking whether the soap base was SLS free. Yes, it is SLS free, for those of you that were asking. Do you know what? Out of all of the crafts so far, I think the soap making is the most that I've been like. Well, I thought it would be a lot more difficult than that, but it seems very, very easy to do. So it's just a choice really whether you want to work with your clear soap base or your white soap base, isn't it really? And then again, choose the moulds that you want to work with. You'll definitely want to get your hands on that soap dye as well. If you want the, what one have we got on the screen? So you clear, there you go. So that is $14.99. Or $20.99, and yet again, just to show you there, SLS free. So that's $14.99, $20.99. You've got your white as well, if you want to go for that one, if you want to work with the white base. And again, as you saw in that video with Sara, just a simple case of melting this in the microwave, pouring it. I love the idea of adding little petals in, which Sara did, which was super cute. And then you've just got the choice of what colours you want to use with it. So your soap dyes are also available. Transparent, non-bleeding currents for melt and pour soap base. 5 colours and 10 shades you're going to be getting in here. So you can have a lot of fun with this. And again, the kind of thing I think the kids would probably love to do, wouldn't it? It'd be lovely to do. Get the kids to make as little, gifts for parents, grandparents, friends, neighbours, Mother's Day. That, I think, if you're going for this, is something that you definitely want to add into your basket. £18.99 or $24.99. And then, of course, you've got your choice of your moulds as well. So you've got the big silicone mould here, where you can make like your bigger bars, which are then, of course, you can then chop into sort of your smaller standard soap bar sizes. What's that? 1500 mil, £29.99, $39.99. Or if you want to kind of make your oval shaped soaps, then you've got your second mould, which will allow you to be able to make 6 at a time. Your silicone mould, which is $11.99 or $16.99. Oh, that's a good question from Nicola in the comments there. So from the resin shells that we can make with the other kit. Sorry, did I say in the comments? Sorry, Nicola, I have so much going on. So Nicola's asking, could we use the resin shells to pop the soap in and make?
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
They're all just made of silicone, so they're all made of the same type of stuff, so you can mix and match them all.
My friend grows her own loofah and adds it to her soap. It is wonderful for good scrub, says Cindy Condy.
Oh,
because normally you just get the loofahs as a separate thing, don't you?
Yeah.
But
Put them in the soap.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A scrubby soap.
I like that idea.
I do.
Yeah.
Love a good scrub in the tub. Denise says, I missed the ending of Wake Up Call as I had visitors arriving. I've just realised I won the giveaway. Yes, you did, Denise. So many thanks, Crafter's Companion. It's my birthday tomorrow. You could have not timed that any better. We'll have a brilliant birthday and enjoy those goodies. Oh, we were giving away goodies in this show as well. Thank you for all your comments. If you have commented, you are in the draw to win some goodies. It is a mystery prize. It won't be a mystery. I'll find out what it is in a minute. But whilst I'm doing that, let's have a look at this punch needle kit.
Yes, punch needling is a really, really popular craft where, well, you'll see, I'm going to show you the needle that you get. Oh, here we go, we're going to have to get into the kit. I'll show you the needle that you get, and it gets you started on doing special types of, well, it's called punch needling. I don't know what the word to describe it is. You'll see, I'll see if we can get some pictures up and show you on the website as well so that you can see, right? So, if I just show you on here, when I open this up, right, the punch needling kit, right, is this one here, okay? So that is your punch needling tool, and what you do is you feed the yarn into the back of the punch needling tool. So can you see, it shows you here, there is the tool, and then once you have this, you're just going to go and you're going through like this, and it just punches all the way through. And then once you've done it, you can cut the back off if you want. You seal it up with the clear glue. So in the kit, you are getting the tool that you need.
Yeah.
You get a lovely selection of the different yarns that you're going to need. The special glue that you're going to need to seal it all at the back.
Yeah.
And you get the embroidery hoop because you're going to do this onto a tote. So you're going to take your tote. Oh, there's a paintbrush in there as well for putting the glue on, right? So you're going to take that tote. You're going to set your embroidery hoop on a little bit that you want, and then you'll have your tool so that you're then going into the extra bit of the bag.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a little look at what it looks like when it's finished, that is punch needling. So it's clippy mats. That's the word I was looking for.
What mats?
You know, clippy rugs.
Oh, okay.
It's like a miniature version of doing clippy rugs. Right, so that's the lovely finish that you're going to get onto the tote bag. So anyone who's wanting to try punch needling, lovely little mini punch needling tool, but you do need the kit. This is the kit that's on your screen now is the one that you need to get the tool in there to get started. So we do have a smaller kit as well, like a little mini one, but the smaller kit is an extension pack, right?
Right.
Because you don't get the tool in it. So if you've already got this kit, then you can extend and get this punch needling tool set because you don't get the tool included. So if I just show you what is in this, right, you get so it's assuming that you've got the embroidery hoop, and then because you've got the big kit, you've got the aider to do your punch needling into this time. You've got your pattern that you're going to be able to trace onto your aider. You've then got the glue and you've got the keyring bit because it's going to make you a lovely little keyring. So you get all of the yarn that you're going to push through, and you'll see what this one makes. It's a lovely little, there it is, lovely little key. There it is, the lovely little keyring.
Yeah.
So you can see that lovely keyring then it's going to make, but that goes onto the aider, which is in the cross stitch aider instead. So it's just a little bit different, but that is like an expansion pack because it's assuming that you've got the tool, right? And then while we're on this sort of theme, there's also one knitting kit. So if you wanted to try knitting and you just wanted everything to get going in one kit, very, very, very high quality yarn. So you've got the starter kit on the knitting, and that comes with the knitting needles, but it's the one where you've got the two needles which connect together with the, what's the word? It's like a little bit of wire at the end. So you've got all of the colours, the two needles that connect together. Then you've got a bag to keep everything in. You've got all the knitting markers, little measurements. Your what's the word? What's the word to do that? Needles, yes. You've got but the special wool needles as well, and then all of the instructions. Remember, every one of these kits is coming with full instructions in there as well. There you go. That's what you're going to learn how to do if you want to start on your knitting.
Loads of comments coming through. All these kits are amazing, says Terry H. I'm not sure which ones to go for. Let us know when you finally made a decision. I'd be really interested to know which would be the most popular out of all of these. Karen Bernhardt says, I used to do the punch needle craft 40 years ago. And Jacob who says, could the punch tool be used for making border designs on cards? Does it work like that as well?
I've never used it onto cardstock. If you already did the holes, then yes, I would say yes. But I wouldn't want to use it for doing the holes. Yeah.
Now I'm excited for the punch needle kit, says Amani. I've been looking for these type of needle tools for a few months. I've not done this since I was in school. This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of show which is maybe taking you back, you know, down memory lane, back to when you were a kid, back to maybe when you tried, you know, sewing, embroidery, knitting, for example, as well. Maybe you haven't done this for a while, where you have got a knitter starter kit included in your bundle of options on the shop the day. Once again, this gives you everything you need to be able to create a whole host of different projects. By the looks of it, you're going to be getting your 5 balls of yarn in there. You've got all of your... maybe I should get this kit. Maybe I should. Going to show you how to cast on, knit stitch, purl stitch, how to do a fisherman's rib, how to cast off, colour change. And again, you get all of the information, everything that you need as far as getting to start knitting is concerned, and then the video tutorials, which I think is the most important thing. And I mean, not that I'm an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like it's one of those things that once you get started and once you get the hang of it, it's something which can be very, very therapeutic and very relaxing of an evening to do. That kit is $26.99 or $35.99. If you want to get into the punch needling though, so this is the one that you'll need to go for if you want to be able to kind of do it all, because this has got that punch needle in there for you, and this is the kind of thing that you're going to be able to create. You've got your tote bag in there, and then all of your yarn, and then of course you've got your punch needle in there, plus your embroidery hoop and that paintbrush, and again all the instructions that you need. This will be one of those again that you'll be scanning that QR code for to get all of that full information and follow the tutorials. That's £26.99 or $35.99. Just worth bearing in mind that the mini craft kit punch needle, that, as Sarah was explaining, is like a bolt-on to this box as well. So if you decide that you want to be able to do different projects, create that cool little key ring, then that's something that you can add into your basket alongside the kit that I've just shown you. So that is £8.50 individually or $11.99. You are simply spoilt for choice across this show, from candles to making flowers with crepe paper. We've done crochet, embroidery, soap making, making beautiful ornaments from resin, macrame as well. And remember, just in the final half hour of this show, do fire up with any other questions. Let us know what you've popped in your baskets as well. What are the new crafts that you're going to try? I'd be really interested to know. And if you are shopping in the next half an hour, please, please, please remember that you're going to get 5 off a 50 spend, 10 off that 100 spend. Plus, you are going to get your triple points as well. So plenty of reasons to jump in and shop today. All right, I'm really interested to look at this next craft, because whilst, you know, I know knitting and I know about soap making and candles, this next craft I've heard of, but I have no clue as to what it is. If you're in the same boat as me, listen up, because Sara is about to talk to you about Kinsugi.
If you haven't heard of it before, it's an old Japanese technique, and we have 2 different kits that you can use to do Kinsugi. Now, I'm going to read you the official definition of it, right? And then I will kind of explain what my understanding of it is. So, Kinsugi is the traditional Japanese art of repairing broken pottery by mending the cracks with lacquer mixed with powdered gold, silver or platinum. So rather than hiding the damage, Kinsugi highlights and celebrates it, turning the object's flaws into beautiful, unique features. This philosophy represents the Japanese aesthetic of wabi-sabi, which finds beauty in imperfection and transience. So Kinsugi is not just a physical technique, but also a powerful metaphor for resilience and embracing one's history, suggesting that scars and breaks are not something to disguise, but to honour as part of a thing or a person's journey, okay? So this is about where you break something and then you put it back together. So instead of putting it back together perfectly, you put it back together and you highlight the imperfections. And you use it's like a golden weave to bring them together. Very fantastic Japanese art, right? Now I'm going to start off with the hanging decoration, which is this one here. Let me show you what you get in the kit. Now this is one where you definitely need the kit to get started because it's got in the special glue and also the special gold piece, right? So when I open this up, love these, right? So I'm going to open this up here. Now, there we go. So you're going to arrange all of your pieces. So here are all of the pieces that you get in this one, right? So this is a lovely mosaic tile one. You're going to pop the mosaic tiles down and then it's a 2-part epoxy. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to pop all of this, you're going to use the 2-part epoxy mixed together, and that is what you seal these together with. Once you've got them, you then use the special pen, and you're going to use the pen to highlight all of those imperfections. So the real key with this one is this, right? So you get the full instructions on how to use, and actually there's the video, so everybody likes to watch the video, but you can kind of see exactly what you're doing here. You're going to squeeze the 2 parts of the epoxy out, stir them together, glue them together with the 2-part epoxy, and then you're going to use the pen to highlight those imperfections and make sure you clean everything afterwards in the dish. So have a little look here. That is how it all comes together, really, right? Cool. So you do also get, I will tell you, the gloves in this one as well, because you don't want to be making a mess in there. Then we have that kit as well, okay? So, and bear in mind, once you've got the kits, right, then you've got that 2-part epoxy, and you can come and then do all of your own Kinsugi with anything else that you've got at home, okay? So that was the first kit, which is that one, which is called the hanging kit. And then the coasters kit, if I show you, so that was the coasters kit, you saw the lovely pictures of it. That is exactly the same. You're going to get that 2-part epoxy again. You're going to get different types of the mosaic pieces in this one. And then you're going to be able to, again, use all the accessory pieces to put it together. So once you've got that start point, you've got all the accessories, you're going to use that adhesive, you're going to put everything together.
Feel like we've learned a lot there. Is it something perhaps that you want to have a go at? I know Ro was very interested because you was asking about those Kinsugi kits. So 2 available for you, as Sara has just said. You've got the one to be able to create your mosaic glass art, and the one that you've just seen there, creating those 2 coasters. I think the coasters are like they're super cool, aren't they? Really cool. I kind of think that this might be a craft that a lot of you might not have heard of, and then I think actually I want to give that a bit of a go. But you've got your 225 grams of porcelain shards. Again, those are like sort of varying sort of size and shape for you. All the brushes, the epoxy, the gloves. Yeah, really interesting craft, that. And of course, all of the full tuition for you as well once you scan that QR code, which is on the back of the box. So that one's for your coasters. And you've also got your mosaic glass art Kinsugi kit as well. Just to, actually, I tell you what, we will have a little break, and then when we come back, I will fire the questions which you have thrown at me here over to Sara, and we've got more to show you. Actually, still not got through all of the kits. Remember, it's all there for you. If you can't find it, shop the day on the website. Spend 50, save 5. Spend 100, save 10, and get triple points on any spend today across the creative range. So have a little bit of a look. It'll be the final 20 minutes when we come back, and it'll be your last chance to get those questions in as well. And keep commenting because it is National Pet Day today. So we have got that giveaway for you. There's some really cute little stamps and dies for someone who is commenting during the show. So meet you back here in about 3 or 4 minutes time for more on this craft with Sara.
Right guys, now we've been getting a lot of love from everybody since the start of the new year, but I just feel like there is even more we could give our viewers.
But we already give them entertaining shows, amazing offers, brilliant demos and in-depth craft-alongs. What more can we do?
Yes, but I still think we could give them more.
For Sara, we're already live 3 shows a day, 5 days a week. I mean, what else are you thinking?
You're right. It looks like we might have to make it Saturdays.
That's right, join me over the next few Saturdays as we sit down, chat, craft and create live from the studio, giving you even more opportunities to watch and join in.
Want to catch some amazing deals at the weekend? Make it Saturday.
Want your chance to win some amazing prizes? Make it Saturday.
To virtually join us live and show us your makes? Make it Saturday.
Want to have a chance for us to solve your craft problems in our crafty clinic? Make it Saturday. Want to vote for your favourite demo of the week? Make it Saturday.
So don't miss out on our brand new show, Make It Saturday, where the weekend comes to life.
My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters.
The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes.
Really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well.
The personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators.
The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented.
I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV.
Well, you got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant.
Presenters are great. Demonstrators are great.
Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects.
You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help.
Personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV.
For me, they have become my friend, creating a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family.
And get me a chuckle. It just feels like you're right there in my living room.
Missed your favourite Crafters TV shows this week? Feel like you've missed out on the best crafting deals? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Join us for Second Chance Sunday, your ultimate catch-up on the top 10 deals, demos and must-see moments from the past week. From incredible discounts to inspiring crafting, this is your second chance to grab the best of the best. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Tune in to Second Chance Sunday only on Crafters TV, because every crafter deserves a second chance. You do know this isn't a real door, don't you?
Welcome back. Don't miss that fantastic show with a great guy this Sunday. Charlene says, I did macrame, soap making, embroidery and punch needle back in the 70s. I'm so glad to see the art of these crafts is coming back. Yes, all sort of crafts which are very much on trend.
Do people want the background, by the way?
Say again.
Do you want me to give you a little bit of the background? So it's a lovely big Danish company. So you'll have seen me over there, those of you that follow me avidly on social media, been going over to Denmark a few times the last couple of years. Amazing big Danish company who are bringing all of these old traditional crafts back to life and reintroducing them, but making them accessible in kits. So they've sourced all of the different pieces and putting them together in kit form so that people can give it a really good go.
Couple of questions as well about the Kinsugi. So Rhonda is wondering whether or not she'd be able to use the Spectrum Noir metallic pens with that craft.
Yes, to do the little bits in the bottom. Yes, if you use our metallic markers, they'll be lovely.
And Alexandra is asking about the crochet kit. She says, I'm thinking about getting them for my daughters, but I'm not getting them until I can find out whether it's English or US terminology.
Okay, so they're a European company. So you're going to be getting the European terminology in the instruction booklets. So I would imagine that will probably be the same as the English one.
Okay. And Anne's just saying, I think there is a box of broken china in the basement that came from my grandmother's house. Don't know why my parents saved it, but I'm wondering if this is what my grandmother saved them for the Kinsugi.
I think you need to get the kit and then you've got the dupe-out epoxy and then you can give that a go.
It says the grandparents lived in Japan, there we go, for 10 years after the war, and she took lessons in all sorts of crafts. What a find. So you absolutely need to do that, Anne. That would be brilliant. And Barbara Miller on YouTube says, in the USA, we say macramé. Oh, macramé. Macramé, macramé.
Tomato, tomato.
Potato, potato. Macramé, macramé. Let's call the whole thing off. Now, talking about things a lot of people find very difficult to pronounce is this next craft, which obviously I know how to pronounce absolutely brilliantly. A lot of people can't say this next craft, so we're going to have a look at it with Sara. This is what I call, and we all call people that can say it, cyanotype.
So cyanotype, I have to say, is one of my favourite crafts. I've only just started with it, but it's super clever. So cyanotyping is the sort of technique that they use to develop photographs, okay? So what you're going to do, can you see when you look on the front of the picture, this sort of like two-tone development of whatever it is, flowers, pictures or anything like that, is all done using cyanotyping. So if I open the kit up, I can show you exactly what comes in. And there's one absolutely critical part to this, that once you've got going with it, you know how to do it, there will be absolutely no stopping you. You'll be cyanotyping all sorts, okay? So in here, this is what you need, the A and the B, right? So you're going to put these together, you're going to mix them together, and it's going to make your base cyanotype. Now, what you will need is you will need the gloves.
Right.
So you're going to get the gloves on and when you come to do this, right? Now, what you do with this cyanotyping is, can you see we've got, you can use these that come in in the kit, right? And you can take them, so you've got the full step-by-step instructions here. So what you do is you take these 2 bottles,
right.
You fill them both up to the top of the labels with water. So can you see it's got a little, it looks like nothing. I don't want to pour it, no, I'm not going to pour it out because it's sealed. No. Can you see in there, it looks like a salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got the stuff in there. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this, you're going to fill up to the top of the label part with water and then give it a good shake, ready with both of them. And then you're going to leave them for 24 hours to settle, right? Once you've done that, they will last up to 2 years, right? It's just that we don't transport them with the water in. So they come in, you're going to dissolve them with the water. So you're going to have the A solution and the B solution, right? And then what you do is you mix 1 to 1. So you get the little pipette in here. So when you come to do a project, you're going to take 3 pipettes of A and 3 pipettes of B and mix them together in here. Then what you do is you paint them onto your base. Now, here's the thing then, you can cyanotype onto anything.
Right, okay.
So I've seen, and I'm desperate to do them, pair of blue jeans. So someone cyanotype, so you can cyanotype onto fabrics. I've seen people do it onto dresses. Obviously in the kit, we're giving you all the stuff. Oh, there's a tote bag, so you are going to get the tote bag in this one to try. But there's all these different projects, but you are getting the cards and envelopes to start you off cyanotyping onto there. So what you do is you paint the mixture using this big sponge onto whatever it is you want to cyanotype, and it goes like, it looks like a muddy watery colour, okay? Then you would take something that will block the light. So we've printed a couple of butterflies, well we haven't, they've printed a couple of butterflies into this kit.
Yeah.
So you would pop these on wherever you want, like this, right? And then leave it outside in the garden. Not while it's raining, while it's sunny.
Okay.
So you leave it out in the garden while it's sunny for a few hours, and the UV light develops it. Okay, so what you'll get is, can you see you've got the little clips in there, so that if you wanted to like clip them into place and hold them in place while you're doing something, you can do, but you leave that and it develops. So can you see on here, the butterfly's gone onto the top, it develops, and as it develops, it leaves the white behind. So the only stuff that develops into the blue is the stuff that is exposed to the light.
Yeah.
Now, once you start going with it, look at this, you can do it with things like pressed flowers or fern leaves. And all it'll do is, it will take, now if you wanted to get really artistic, what you would do is, you would pop your ferns and your flowers or whatever on the base, then after a few hours, come and take one away. And after a few hours, take another one away, so that you get different levels of development on there.
Yeah.
So that is what you're going to do. But to do the cyanotyping, that is what you need. You need the A and B. Now, what I would say is, you can use anything to mask that off.
Right.
So if you've got any of the other Crafters Companion masks, they would be brilliant. Now, you want masks, not stencils, because a stencil, well, I suppose then I suppose you could use a stencil and it would just give the reverse. But if you use one of our masks, we've got some beautiful masks like the, we've got some lovely vines and leaves and whatnot. You pop them on, the feathers, and it would mask that area off, so the rest would develop into blue. But this is what you need, is the A and B, right? So that is if you want to get started on cyanotyping. If you just want the cyanotype mixture, the liquids, we have just the toolkit. So just the toolkit itself gets you the A and B bottles, also little mixing pipette and the sponge applicator. So then you are using all of your own fabrics. So we've got the starter kit if you want to go and use all the pieces inside. If you just want this stuff here, if you're ready to go, this toolkit has got these and your little mixing pipette in there.
There's quite a bit of excitement on the socials about cyanotype. A newbie craft.
Oh, I love it.
Newbie craft for me, says Sister P4. And yeah, as we discussed, Hillary, so yeah, CC mask stencils, why not? And obviously, you know, leaving it outside in the sunshine, if you are somewhere super sunny like Florida, Charlene Matthews, as you are, then perfect for the sunshine state, isn't it? Because you're getting loads of sunshine. Excited for this kit. Wonder if you could put it under a UV light, says Chantel, that you put your nails under.
If you want to do it, so I learned how to do it when I was over in Frankfurt in January, and they were wanting us to be able to have a go and do it really quickly, so they did it under a UV light instead of taking it, because we were in the middle of the trade fair, so you took it outside. Instead of taking it outside, we did it under the UV light.
Never heard of this craft, says Trudy. A lot of interest. I've not heard of this either, says Lynn, before, but I'm really interested in what this is. Suzanne Smith, discount codes. There are no discount codes. Currently, all you need to do is, if you shop this category, so if you shop the creative range that we've got on the shop today for you, you spend 50 or over, we'll give you 5 off. You spend 100 or over, we will give you 10 off, and it is triple points as well across the creative range. What I will tell you, if you are looking to win vouchers, win your basket paid for, you need to be in Friday Night Live tonight. We're here. Sara's with me for the first hour. Second hour, a little bit different in the fact that within the show, we are going to be bringing back Crafts Under the Hammer. So Fast and Furious end to the show. Also in the show tonight, win your basket. Vouchers to be given away. We've also got your Friday night faves, and if you sent in a video recently as well, then you could be seeing the video of your pet. It is Talented Pets, a little video montage we have put together that is not to be missed later on tonight on Friday Night Live. Right, from Cyanotype. Oh, we're still going, aren't we? There's so much more.
We're still going.
Cyanotype, we all know what that is now.
You all know what that is now.
Next up, something which I think you will all love, and I don't know, maybe a few of you already into, jewellery making.
Yes, jewellery making. So we have a selection of kits at all different budgets for jewellery making. But if you just want the one kit that's going to get you started with a little bit of everything, this is the kit to go for, okay? So if you have a little look on the front, can you see we're going to be making necklaces, you're going to be making earrings in here, you've got all the earring findings, but a lot of this is all about making your own kind of clay in there. So it's all about jewellery clay, this, right? So when I open this up, what you'll see is within this kit and collection, when I open this up, there we go, we've got our clay to get us started. So you've got the little packs of the white clay in here, and then you've got the coloured clay, so we can mix all of these together. So you can start and mix and create your own new colours. Now, you're going to create your colours with the clay, so you've got all of that, right? Let me just show you here as well. Oh, you've got the, that's a really big selection there of the, of the base that you're going to work on too. I'm not quite sure what that is actually. I think it looks like sandpaper, but you can't need all that. Must be for baking it in the oven, right? I haven't done this one. I haven't tried this one yet. So here are all of your different cutters to do the different shapes. So you're going to put your clay together. Well, let me just show you in the instructions anyway. There we go. Right, so there we go. Is that number 1? Yes. Oh, look, it starts getting really fancy when we do the marbling textures as well. So you're going to learn how to mix all of these together, make that marble texture, and then cut out the different shapes from the marble texture, and then obviously you're going to get that ready to go. You're also going to learn how to do the texturing with the rolling pin on there as well. So you can do your marbling and your textured from the rolling pin. You've got the nice single coloured ones on there if you want to. Oh, I love this with the spotty. What a nice idea that is. Cute. Learn how to do the spotty one there. And of course, you're always getting these big cutters so that you can cut. And I quite like these because it's the outside and the inside one there. So you're going to cut all the different kind of shapes and panel coming through. Now, if you have a little look, you'll see what you're going to be able to make with this one. So it's limitless. You're going to be able to do way more jewellery than just what you see in there. You're going to learn the basic sets. You're going to learn that marbling, so you can see you can cut loads of these out. Then you're going to pop them in the oven to harden them all and set them all in the oven, right? So that is your starter kit if you're wanting to do it. Now look at what you're also getting within the starter kit, right? As well as all of, like, look at all these different colours of the clay that you get. So this is where the value is in this kit. All of these different colours of the clay. There is a massive set of all of your jewellery findings. You've got your little mini rolling pin for doing the pattern on there as well. Your standard rolling pin for doing the rolling out. Then you are going to get the tools that you need. So you've got the pokey tool, and you've also got the pliers for doing all of your jewellery making with that there. You've got all of the cutters. You've got the full instructions, and we've got this, which we've concluded must be for baking it in the oven, right? Without having read all the instructions, guys, I wouldn't like to be telling you exactly, right? So, there we go. Here is this. Then if I pop this into place, oh, I've missed one little bit. In you go, back in there, right? Now, that is your big starter kit, but we also have some other smaller kits. So we have this tiny little mini one. So if you're wanting to go, now remember, every one of these has an instruction manual to go with it. So you've got the instructions, you can look at the tutorial. This one has got freshwater pearls, all of your mini pearls, your jewellery findings and your jewellery wire in there as well. So everything that you need to get started, but that's working on the assumption that you've got the tools. We also have slightly bigger one. Now this is a bracelet and necklace kit. So if I show you on the back here, this one has your moulds. So if I just take this out so that you can see it, it's just different types of jewellery making all the time so that you can, depend on what you want to do. This one, when I open it up, you will see, there we go, has the lovely little mould set in. So you're going to be able to create, you're going to use the air dry clay that we've got, not air dry clay, it's the, to go in the oven clay. So you're going to use, you've got two 20-gram pots, you're going to pop them into the little moulds, pop them out, and then you've got all of the little beads and the wires and the findings to put that together. So again, if I show you your instruction manual, you can see there, this one is all about creating your own three-dimensional pieces that you then feed on to the moulds, right? That's lovely. So that is your one. So it's just called bracelet and necklace kit, but really it's the one that's got the mould in, you will know, right? Then Kumihimo. Have you ever tried Kumihimo, Ben?
Can't say as I have.
I've done Kumihimo, but it's been a lot of years since I did. It'll be 10, 12 years since I did Kumihimo. So Kumihimo is what you're going to be doing. So you've got all of your, it's like embroidery floss that you're working with.
Oh, yeah.
But then you've got your Kumihimo board, right? So you've got your little board. Now, what I love in this one, can you see, is we've got all of the little beads and then all the little findings. But you're going to take the wires, and it's got, not the wires, you're going to pop the, what you call it, thread through, and it will tell you what numbers we're going to go from and to with each of your wires.
I think Daisy used to do this, I'm sure. Yeah.
So that's got all the full step-by-step instructions. So that is Kumihimo. And again, you've got the step-by-step instructions and the tutorials if you want to do that. And then I do love this fourth set, right? So this is just a little miniature craft kit. And what I like about jewellery making is there's so many different types of jewellery making that you can give this a complete different go. Now this one is all about your wire shaping, right? So this one, if I open this up here, you'll see, oh, inside here, right, this is the wire that we're going to be working with. Right, so you've got the special glue as well, and then all of your freshwater pearls and your earring fixings and whatnot to be able to do all of these different types of jewellery. Aren't they lovely?
Absolutely.
And again, you want to learn how to do it, all the instructions are in there.
Isabel says, cyanotype craft kit ordered. It looks so interesting, so fingers crossed for some nice weather. That's the only thing, isn't it? Just waiting for them. It's nice for the next, I think, few days, so fingers crossed you get it in good time. Jeannie says, stop, Sara, I will need a storage shed if you continue to show us all these new crafts. We've only got about 3 minutes left on the show, so very, very quickly thought we would show you a few other bits and pieces as far as the kit's concerned. There's a kit in here which allows you to make a robot out of modelling clay. And I just thought interesting, so I scanned the QR code actually just to sort of see on the website here. So it's fine. So look, and then, what have you, it's gone so fast. Oh, what is it doing now? Oh, hang on. So there it is. I clicked on the little QR code. There's the little robot there. So it comes up with all the different things. You click on the little robot, and then here we go. Hopefully it won't do it as fast this time. Look, it gives you all your step-by-step instructions of everything that you need to do. So it shows you all like the different clay you've got in there, the polystyrene balls. There's that silk clay to be able to make the legs. You've got googly eyes in there as well. all the bits and pieces, and it's all done step by step by step, so it makes it nice and easy to follow. And particularly, this is going to be one that the kids are going to want to craft with. It's all nice and easy to follow. I mean, kids and kids alike. And then you can create your cute little robot in there. So yeah, when you scan that code, it takes you to the website. It's really easy to find the step-by-step instructions. So the kit for the robot is $8.29 or $11.99. Next up is a little sewing kit to be able to make your own cute little teddy bears. So this one again has got your felt in there, it's got all of your thread, it's got all of your needles and buttons and scissors, everything in here actually. Tells you how to learn how to backstitch, how to do a blanket stitch, teaches you how to sew your buttons on, and also you've got your textile glue included in there as well. So you are going to be creating these really cute little projects. And again, scan the code to get access, like you just saw with the robot there, to be able to create these step by step. That is £18.99 or £24.99. I mean, how much are the kids going to love something like this for Easter on top of all the eggs that they're going to be getting? And this one's super cute as well. Doing a little bit and learning how to make cute little creatures out of modelling clay. So this here will allow you to make little pencil toppers. I used to love a pencil topper back in the day. I mean, it used to be so popular back in the 1600s. You've got little key rings that you can make, so many different things. It teaches you how to colour mix, teaches you how to sculpt. You've got all the tools in there as well, which will teach you how to use, and also how to join up as well. Everything that you need included to be able to make what you see on the front of the box, and then you've got that QR code to scan for all of the details. $18.99 or $24.99. Let us know what you've purchased, and Sarah, we're going to be bringing these back in future shows, aren't we, and demonstrating a lot of them.
Yeah, you can get your kits knowing that we're going to be crafting along together. We're going to do videos, we're going to do craft alongs, the other craft experts will be using these. I just wanted to show you what all of the kits were that we were starting off with, and then you've got a bit of an idea of which ones you want to get and get started, and then we'll see how we're getting on.
Well done, and thank you everyone for all of the comments. I think we got through a lot of the questions. Apologies if we didn't answer yours, but the winner in this show for her comment is Alison Mason. There you go. So congratulations, Alison. If you message us, CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk, we will get these two little kits out to you. You've got the cute little You're the Top Dog stamp and die set, which allows you to create these cute little tags. And you've also got your pets die set included as well. We will send that out to you. Talking of winning stuff, Facebook versus YouTube tonight is back on Friday Night Live. Me versus Sara.
Yes!
The winning team will be winning vouchers. And also, if you're shopping tonight as well, your chance to win your basket on that show. Plus, Crafts Under the Hammer within Friday Night Live. It is back by popular demand. We've got your Friday Night faves, and also to celebrate National Pet Day, we have got your videos of talented pets. Sarah and I will see you in an hour. Until then, sit up.